Hello and welcome to this free Rhiannon breath meditation, a chakra breath meditation that we're going to be doing from the Path Mystery School. Please visit our Facebook group and join us on our Facebook page, Path of Love Mystery School, or the website, which is pathoflovemysteryschool.com. And there you can sign up for my newsletter, and that will keep you updated about forthcoming free events, as well as all the wonderful workshops and courses and trainings and tours that I am offering. My name is Katinka Soetens, and it's delightful to be here with you all today to drop into a simple Temple of the Heart practice, a chakra breath clearing meditation, which is connected to the ancient practices of the priestesses of the bird goddesses, the very ancient bird-shaped goddesses who later becomes the goddess who holds the bird, the various kinds of birds they were associated with, because that overlay is a very historically ancient way of working with the symbolism and the living presence of deity. So the ancient bird goddesses and her priestesses, very much to do around the becoming the clear vessel for the presence of the goddess within the body, to be the one who is capable of journeying between worlds shamanically, but also very much about working with the gateways, the great initiation gateways, the portals between stages of life, death, rebirth, and during a whole lifetime, of course, the sacred rites of passages that nowadays the priestesses of Rhiannon, trained through the Rhiannon of Avalon training, very much stand as guardians and guides for. So, before we start, I'd like to invite you um, to, to really take a nice deep breath so that you can feel your body where you are, and to notice how you're sitting. We're going to be moving our hands as we breathe, and we're going to make some sound. So if you are at work and you want to do this later when you're at home, that's also completely fine. You will have this available. I think I can post this on the Facebook group so that you can see it at a later state as well. So the hand movements that we will be making at some point will be a downward pointing triangle, which is the great receiving chalice pose, over the womb chakra, over the base chakra, and then we will move our hands up in front of the heart into the open chalice posture over the heart, which is actually also, it's not just the heart chakra, it's also the throat chakra. And then we shall move up, our hands up into that great priestess invocation pose that then becomes the posture of the celestial dove, which is like this, the head slightly up, the chin is up, and the wrists come together above the crown chakra. So I will do it as we go along, and you will be able to follow by either by watching or by just listening to the words and following in your own way. The chakras that we will be working with are the 7 main chakras of the human body. There are, of course, many more chakras, but this is what we will particularly be working with. And to start, we're going to go and follow our breath into our hearts, and we're going to follow our breath in and really make ourselves available. And for doing this more consciously, it is useful to have some incense. And here I have some today an incense stick that was burning on my altar to Rhiannon and the horned god that's behind me here. So I'm going to have this smoke here. On Monday I will be doing a smoke puja, a smoke offering practice, ceremonial practice that is by donation. So if you want to come and join us, please do on Monday the 28th of February. The information is on the Path of Love Mystery School Facebook page as an event, and I shall post it again on my social media. so that you are aware of what it is. And that is by donation via PayPal. So, if you can see and smell the smoke of your incense, if you've been able to light up by now while I was talking, that is really going to help you with your imagination of arriving in the heart, the activation of the temple of the heart, which we've been working with in the first lockdown years, and which you can still find little videos of on my Path of Love Mystery School Facebook page. So we're going to bring our awareness to this smoke and see it as this beautiful, fragrant presence of the goddess of your heart. And we're working specifically with Rhiannon-Epona, and we're going to be working with Rhiannon and her sound name today. And her sound name are the vowels. You can include the R at the beginning and the N at the end, but basically we're working with the sounds E, E, O, and this is what we will be chanting once we start working with the chakra breath. So as your incense is wafting and beautifying, purifying the space around you, we're going to take 3 nice deep breaths, tasting, smelling that incense, that sacred presence in, and imagine that breath going straight into the temple of the heart within the beautiful landscape of your heart. Releasing anything with the out-breath that would stop you from becoming fully present with the deity of your heart in the temple of your heart. Releasing any thoughts, any busyness in the body, any distraction, anything heavy the heart is carrying, and just arriving in the heart, in the temple of the heart. Smell the incense of the sacred space of the temple of your heart, its beauty, and become aware of the perfume, the radiance that is the presence of Rhiannon, that is the presence of the goddess in the temple of the heart. Really let her fragrant radiance be the soothing balm for your body, your energy body, your emotional body, your mental body. Allow yourself to feel yourself arriving, being surrounded by that fragrant presence, and breathing it in, becoming more and more centered and aligned to that fragrant presence, that radiance. And then if you have a personal connection to Rhiannon as great goddess in the temple of your heart, visualize her. Visualize her in her radiant beauty. Let it open your heart to her further in devotion, in the sweet ecstasy of that connection. And if you don't have a personal relationship with Rhiannon, then just allow the deity of your heart to become this fragrant radiance, this light filled, beautiful, scented presence. To which you can open in devotion, surrendering into a deeper place in your heart. And so we are in the temple of the heart in the presence of Rhiannon. You can imagine yourself kneeling or standing in her radiant field. And we're going to breathe that radiance, her radiant presence, into the root chakra. And then on the out breath, we're going to sound E, E, O, her sound name. And I'm going to do that on one breath. And while you're doing that, your hands can be in that receiving chalice, the womb mudra, over the root and sacral chakra. So imagining, seeing her radiant presence, smelling her fragrance, her beauty, her radiance, seeing her in front of you. From your devotion, from the humble openness of your heart. Breathe her radiance into the root chakra. Letting that radiance vibrate in the root chakra. Breathe in her radiance into the root chakra. Feeling her radiance vibrating into your root chakra. Breathe her radiance in. Feeling the expansion of the root chakra, the opening of the flute for the sacred soul song in your physical body through her presence, through her radiance. And we breathe her radiance into the sacral chakra, the womb chakra, the hara. Breathe her radiance in. Fill your chakra with her radiance. Breathe in her radiance into the sacral chakra. Feel her radiance, her energy vibrating in this sacral chakra. Breathe her radiance in. Still visualizing Rhiannon in front of you. Breathe her radiance up into the solar plexus. Feel her radiance vibrating into that chakra. Breathe into the solar plexus. And bring your hands up to this open chalice posture in front of the heart. Receiving her beautiful, radiant presence into the heart as you breathe into the heart chakra. Feel that sound vibrating in your heart as you breathe into that chakra. And breathe her radiance into the throat, chakra. Feel her radiant presence vibrating in your throat chakra and breathe her radiance into the throat. Bringing your hands up to the sides of the ajna. Breathing into the third eye chakra. Breathe her radiant presence in. Breathe in her radiance into the third eye chakra. Feel her radiance vibrating in that chakra as you breathe out, and breathe her radiance in. Opening the hands out above the crown of the head. Breathe in her radiance into your crown chakra. Bring your hands back down to in front of the root and the sacral chakra in that shape. You're going to now visualize her and place your prayer or place your desire to receive whatever it is you need, or your desire to, your longing, your intention to bring into the world what is needed. And this could be peace, this could be well-being, this could be health, this could be ease and abundance, whatever it is. And place that as a prayer in front of Rhiannon, radiant and beautiful in front of you. And then we're going to let that prayer resonate through us, through the flute of our body, the vessel of the body of the sacred sexual priestess of Rhiannon of love. And we're going to make her sound name moving up the central channel of the chakras as we sound the different vowels and ending in that celestial dove pose. Then go back around, and we're going to do that 3 times with our specific intention for manifesting the prayer, the desire, the longing, the intention that we have placed in her radiant field. placed it there in her heart, in her being, on her lap, in her hands. We become the sound of the soul song, her presence, that manifests this prayer into the world. Breathe in through the root chakra. Breathe in through the root chakra up to the heart. Breathe in through the root chakra, up through the heart to the crown. Breathe in, out of the crown, into the position of the celestial dove, the sacred mudra of the ancient bird goddess. Breathe in through the root chakra, through the heart, through the crown, into this posture so you can feel it. And then sit, feeling your vessel self, the central flute, connected from the deep earth of the root through the sacred center of the heart, through the expansion of the crown into the celestial dove, the pose, the mudra, the sacred body position of the priestess, the celestial dove of the goddess, the bird goddess. Whose wings span the universe, who sings soul into being. And we're letting your prayer be carried, your intention sound out, your longing, your desire, sung into the field of love, into the realm of Rhiannon. And then placing a hand on your sacral, on your womb space, and on your heart. Take 3 deep breaths into the heart, into the temple of your heart. And visualize Rhiannon, her beauty, her shining, shimmering aura of presence become the sunlight, light particles that enter into everything, into every part of life, into every part of the natural world, into every part of your temple of the heart and every part of your body. Giving thanks to Rhiannon, soul song singer, and to the ancient bird goddesses of Europe, to our connection to the ancestral priestesses, the doves of love. And offering up the last of this incense that is her presence, that is the breath of Rhiannon, that is the perfume, the fragrance of her presence. Offering that up to wherever it is most needed, to wherever it is most needed for her presence to be felt, for her presence to be breathed in, for her presence to bring healing and love and peace, freedom, generosity, justice, wellness of being, and right relations. May it be received. May her living presence fill our body, our minds, our hearts, our sweet, creative center, our sexual life force energy, all our actions. May it permeate our dreaming. May she be the heart's center from where we live. May she guide us and bless us always. Blessed be. And thank you for being with me today. I hope you have enjoyed this practice, this chakra breath practice. Please feel free to use it often. Please feel free to attune the flute of your being so that the soul sound of the presence of the goddess can sing its song through you with clarity and always with the breath of love. I really sincerely hope that this live stream video thing has worked, because I have no idea. So if it hasn't, my apologies, and I will try again at a later date. In the meantime, please sign up for my newsletter. You can find information for that both on the Facebook page of the Path of Love Mystery School and on our website, which is pathoflovemysteryschool.com. And on keep an eye out for further free or by donation practices that I shall be doing in the next few days, weeks and months. I hope your day is blessed. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful time in connection to the deity of your heart, and that her love may radiate through your life and into the lives of all you meet. Blessed be, and thank you. And goodbye for now.